Hello OSA, Taras here with another episode of our running series, What is a Fish? And this will be the final episode in our three-part South American cichlid series. So we started off with the Chromocichlid, so up in North America, moving down with the green terrors. Then we got into the Huroninae, the subfamily that has the angels, the severums, the discus, and then we covered the Oscar family as we were in the middle of the Amazon basin. Today we'll be covering the last three subfamilies of the South American cichlids. The first is the Retroculinae, which we don't have an example of. They're called the red Snapper Cichlids. They're pretty exotic and not really well known. So if anyone has experience with them, I would love to hear about it in the comments, but unfortunately we can't talk more about them because I've never seen one. The second is the Cichlidae. This is kind of a garbage family where a lot of other cichlids have been thrown, but one important member of it that I feel compelled to mention is the Peacock Bass. So these guys are originated in the southern Amazon basin, and they are huge, charismatic, great fish. A lot of what I said about the Oscars applies to them. Very charismatic, very colorful, but unfortunately they have been introduced well outside their native range and are now widely available as a sport, food, and ornamental fish in pretty much every tropical country in the world. So the last subfamily we'll be talking about is the Geophagus. So these guys are the earth eaters, whereas the Oscars will have adhesive eggs or scattered eggs, and then the discus and the angelfish will have strictly adhesive eggs. These guys, this subfamily, they're defined by their ability to consume earth, filter out the particles inside that earth for sustenance, and they're also mouth brooders. So they will raise their eggs inside their mouth, and that is how they'll protect their young. So all forms of cichlids have some degree of parental care. Geophagus are defined by their ability to move around Earth, make different tunnels, and rear their young via mouth brooding. There are some exceptions to that reproductive strategy, as the Geophagus applies to all your epistogrammas, your threadfin acaras, your South American pike cichlids, obviously your Geophagus, and also your rams as well. Some are a lot more applicable to nanotanks, like the rams and the epistogrammas, whereas others, like these conventional Geophaguses, demonies, they'll require a larger aquarium, and you'll probably want to steer away from a planted aquarium because you're going to be moving around so much earth, they're going to be uprooting all your plants. So yeah, very diverse family, one of the biggest and most charismatic and important of the mid and southern Amazon and South American continents. So catch us next week as we cover African cichlids. And of course, as always, if there's any fish species or families that you would like covered from us at OSA TV, feel free to leave a comment, feel free to like, ring that bell, and feed the hungry algorithm.